Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Professor Dr Azidah Abu Ziden.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon, everybody. So today I'm going to share my experience as an educator in USM. Okay, my title is Impactful Learning Experience #USM Style. All right. So I was called Dr Wahabi. Okay. So when I was called Dr Wahabi, I was smiling because I actually don't know what is the meaning of Wahabi. All right. So when I went back, okay, the students was like, okay, Wahabi. Okay, I was okay. But I don't want to tell them that I don't know what is actually Wahabi. So I went back and Googled. Okay, I went back and Googled. I said, okay, Wahabi is something to do about extreme. Okay, extremist. All right. So, and I said, okay, I'm not that extreme. Okay, in that particular which Google coin. All right. So I said, okay, never mind. I'll ask later. All right. So this is one of my class where the students call me Dr. Wahabi. All right. So this is a master mixed modes class. All right. So that's the students. All right. Adult students. All right. So the students, Aznan, can you please stand up? Aznan, Mr. Aznan. I've got the students here. All right. Okay. That is Mr. Azdan. He is teaching in an international school for 16 years. All right. So Dr. Aznan was the one who called me Dr. Wahabi. All right. So that was the person. That is the person. All right. And I've got also my students here. Can you please stand up? Fadliana, Aida Yani, Nurul. Okay. Okay. So that are my students, and also Amali with the baby. All right. Okay. So the baby was in her tummy during my class. Now she is out. All right, and listening now. Okay. So all right, the students. They are the students. Okay. This is one of my class with adult students. All right. So what happened was, okay, after that I asked everybody to do a reflection. Okay. I asked them to do a reflection, and Aznan said, all right, actually, I am a very extreme in student-centered. All right, very extreme, and he never encountered an educator that really student-centered. Yes, when I go to my class, you need to do something. My student need to do something. All right, I don't give lecture at all. No lectures in my class at all. Okay, so when I enter a class, I'll give questions to them, I'll give tasks to them, I'll give quizzes to them so that they are actively doing something in my class. All right. So these are the other students' reflections. Okay. So one of them said, life as a part-time student is not easy. All right. They are part-timers. Some of them are part-timers. My class will be at 5 p.m. in the evening until 10 p.m. in the evening. Okay, so sometimes I just combine from 5 to 7 so that, they can go back early. All right. However, all right, they are juggling with jobs. All right, they come after work and they have to attend class. What happens if they have to listen to my lectures? Okay, when I first joined USM, I did give lectures, and what happened was some of the students slept in my class. Okay, they slept and they don't bother. Okay, whether I'm okay or not, just sleep. All right. Okay, so when I did these student-centered activities in my class, what happened? They said, okay, we don't have enough time to finish all the activities, and they don't want to go back. All right, because they are very active in the class. Okay, so what actually I do in my class, right? So I'm a very, I believe in blended learning. Okay, I do a lot of blended learning in my class. All right, so I love to leverage face-to-face and online learning. Okay, so my class is very flexible, okay, very active, but it is a combination of online and face-to-face. And my online class should be active as well. Okay, it is not like, okay, I do class online, I upload my resources, my whatever I have, and the student can download. No. My online class is a very active online class that student will have to do something. All right. So I am a blended learning designer, hashtag USM style. Okay. So I think that face-to-face is important, right? Blended learning is also important. So we must online learning is also important. So we must match the face-to-face and online learning. All right. So lecturers, that's why I don't like to use other people's computers. All the formatting already gone. All right. So lecturers, I would like USM lecturers to optimize the flexible teaching and learning environment. Okay, because I think that it is very important. Some of the lecturers, they have in mind that I have to go to lectures and give lectures, and I have to prepare PowerPoints. All right. So what happens if you don't have PowerPoints? You think that you have nothing to teach the student. All right. So I think you need to change the mindset. All right. So no PowerPoint is okay. Okay. You can go to your class without PowerPoint, and you can do some activities with your students. And for USM lecturers, be a power user of eLearn at USM. We have the eLearn at USM, and people will say, "Allah, eLearn at USM, it is just a Moodle platform. So what? What can we do in Moodle?" Sama je. Everywhere, all the universities are using Moodle. So what extra can we do in Moodle, in eLearn at USM? All right. Actually, for me, you can do so many things and engaging. You can engage your students in eLearn at USM. So this is one of my course synopsis this semester. All right. And I already achieved blended learning status. All right. Blended learning status. All the activities the KPI of USM already achieved. But what? Okay. So what? What happened next? Okay. So if I already achieved this blended status, does that mean I am a blended learning designer? No. No. Okay. So achieving information, one item, 16 items of resources. I can upload a lot of resources, but my students did not learn. They do not learn. So this is only quantity, but the quality is not here. All right. So for me, a clear instruction in eLearn at USM is very important. Okay. Whatever you want to do in your class, make sure that you give the instruction before you go to class. Whatever you want to do, give instruction first before you enter the class. All right. Give clear instruction. All right. And the lecturers need to be more flexible in conducting blended learning, flexible blended learning using eLearn at USM. Be flexible. Okay. How to be flexible? You must try to include everything in your eLearn at USM. Students will check the eLearn. Betul tak Aznan? Aznan is here? Alright. Betul tak Amali? Alright. Before class, you always check the eLearn for instruction. Whatever Dr Azidah would like you to do. Alright. Then when you go in class, you know what to do already. And sometimes I don't have to give instruction in class. Alright. And then lecturers can conduct blended learning to substitute face-to-face. All right. So I go out a lot. Okay. And now I am in CDE. I go out so many times in a week. All right. So I substitute my class with blended learning. All right. Blended learning. So I don't have to replace my class. And how? How do I do that? Okay, by using Zoom. All right, I still conduct my class using Zoom. All right, so for example, I have a meeting, okay, during the day. So at night, I will conduct my class from where I have the meeting, and we are still conducting our class. And it is fun. The students, okay, they really like it, okay, because they can learn from home. They don't have to travel to USM, but the class is still on, and we can still be interactive together, all right? So, whatever you do, face-to-face is student-centered. Online learning, also student-centered, all right? So, how many times in a semester do you have to change your class activity? Can someone answer? All the time. Yeah, the speakers answer. All right. So yes, you know, in my class, I have the students here to be the evidences of what I do in my class. Okay. So every time I enter my class, I do different activities. Okay. Sometimes when I enter a class, okay, today I got quiz. So you need to do the quiz. Then you have to answer the quiz. Then another activity. Then another activity. I'll be there to support them on the task only. Okay, no lecture. All right. And then next time I go to the class, I change and change. Every time I change, so that there are varieties of activity in my class. Okay, student reflection. Okay, the class is out of the box. Okay, this class teaches us to come up with disruption ideas and run away from the ordinary things we do. All right. Okay. So, how many times you are supposed to ask feedbacks or feedbacks from your students? How many times? Each of the class. Okay, don't wait until end of the semester. Then you ask your students to fill in the forms, penilaian akhir semester. Okay, you have to ask feedback from your student each time when you exit, before you exit your class. All right. So we hope that, okay, by using face-to-face online student-centered and student-centered environment, #USM style, we are able to engage our student intellectually, emotionally, physically, and socially. All right. So how to boost engagement in blended learning? First, student-centered activity. All right. That is the first thing that a lecturer must think of. All right. So as soon as you enter a class, online or face-to-face, student-centered. Then make deeper connection with digital learning. All right. So be a connectivist teacher. You use a lot of tools. Okay. You don't have to teach your students to learn how to use a tool. You just tell them, okay, use this tool and explore. They are digital natives. Some of them are digital natives. Okay. Then there will be no problem. Okay. So empower students to take ownership of their own learning. Okay. They have to have the ownership of their learning. They have to have in mind, I'm going to learn for myself. Okay. Not for exams. All right. So let students do the work and they produce something. All right. And then student-centered learning again. All right. Again and again. All right. Connect and collaborate. Okay. Ask your student to connect and collaborate. Okay. In class or outside class. We collaborate a lot outside class using everything that we have. WhatsApp, okay, Google Docs, Google Slides, and so on. Whatever apps or tools that can help us to connect, we use. All right. And create lifelong learners. Okay. I remember that Adnan, when he went out of the exam halls last semester, he was proudly, okay, when he went out, he proudly said, Doctor, I think that I will get an A. All right. Without, I didn't even study last night. Okay, something like that. All right. So, and then yesterday when I WhatsApp WhatsApp the group. I said, okay, anybody will be coming here to Dewan Budaya for the talk? And then he said, Doctor, if you want me to answer the exam paper, the last semester exam paper, I can still do. I can still remember whatever we have experienced in the classroom, and I am willing to answer the exam papers again. You know, that is what we call impactful learning experience. Okay, they don't learn for the exam, but they learn for their life. Okay, for lifelong learning. All right, so impactful teaching and learning, USM style will involve lecturers, students, as well as the administrator. When you do something as lecturers, please do let the administrators know what you are doing. All right, so they know that if you do class online, it is actually an online class. If they don't know, they will say, okay, you don't attend the class. You just cancel class, you don't replace the class. So let them know what you did in the classroom. So when you engage yourself, then you can engage your students. That is important. If the lecturers are not engaged, the student won't engage. All right, thank you.